What's up guys, Wiz here, and today I'm going to be doing a video on all my airsoft pistols. So, start off with the first one. The KWC Beretta M9. A guy gave this to my dad in the 80s or 90s, I can't remember. But over 2 decades ago. Broken. And it's been broken ever since. I don't know exactly what's wrong with it. I think it might have something to do in the valves. Somewhere in the main frame, but quite possibly somewhere in the slide. So I don't know exactly what's broken with it. I had to put tape around this because every time I dropped the mag release would push up on the frame, right? So it doesn't pop out. The frame is what holds in the mag release. And, or the grip, not the frame. The frame holds the mag release, but the grip holds it in place. And the grip is popping out. I don't know why. So I had to put tape on to hold the grip to the gun so that it doesn't pop out. So yeah, I've taken the slide apart a couple times. Couldn't really, I couldn't tell what's wrong with it because I've never seen a working M9, and granted, this is really old, so yeah. Next up is the Umarex HK USP 45. This is a Springer. Yeah, I don't think that cocked it. It is really hard to cock. There we go. It does work. Can't remember how much I bought it for, but it was on Amazon. I think this is my first, working airsoft pistol, I think. I'm pretty sure. So, I kind of have a story about this. One day, I was goofing around with it. I was bored. And I broke the slide release. So you can see that little hole right there. The slide release is supposed to be fixed. So it's not supposed to lock back. And I broke the piece that holds it in because I thought, because there's a notch here and there's a notch there. So I thought, well, maybe I can lock the slide back just with that. And so I broke it, and then for whatever reason, I had it pulled out, and I shot it, and as it was cocked, and I shot it, and the entire slide came off, and for the longest time, I couldn't fix it. And, just a couple weeks ago, I think a month ago, I, finally figured out how to, put the slide back on, because it's a pain to learn, but once you kind of figure it out, you can easily put it back on. So that is my USP 45. And then I have the Walther PPQ. This is also a Springer. Came with 2 extra mags came with a mag and an extra mag, and then the detachable suppressor, or mock suppressor. It's literally just a plastic tube. So, it has the dark earth or tan, whatever you want to call it, frame. It's a fun little thing. I have the 22 caliber version in real life, and it's fun to shoot. I haven't shot this before either. Neither have I shot the USP. So yeah. I'm also thinking about selling this, but I have a friend who comes over often, and he really likes this thing, so I'm thinking about selling it or just giving it to him. Okay, next up, I have the Tanfoglio Witness 1911A1. Shot it multiple times, works like a charm, I love it. A lot of people complain about how it leaks CO2. For me, that only happens when I overload the mags. When I do that, when I overload the mags and I'm in cold weather, first time I shot this, it was freezing out. So that was also not a good idea, and it worked terribly. But in the spring, I shot it again, and I think I underloaded by one, or downloaded by one. So yeah, I love it. It's awesome. It's a super fun gun. If you want, this is the metal BB version, the 4.5 millimeter. But it is super fun to shoot. If you want a metal BB CO2 1911, in my opinion, this is the way to go. I've been thinking about getting the 6mm plastic BB version with all the tactical serrated slide and the skeletonized trigger with the fancy grips and the extended beaver tail and the skeletonized hammer, and all that fancy stuff, because I also think that looks cool. It's definitely on my list. Next time I buy an Airsoft pistol, that is what I want to get. And then, faithful viewers know my Glock 19X. I love it. It's also another really fun gun to shoot. I have a real Glock 19X. It's awesome. I love this thing. It's the Umarex Glock 19X. If you're looking for a great starter pistol that works good, or I guess this isn't really a starter pistol. It is a bit pricey, but not a ton. So if you got a rifle or two, and you have a pistol already, and you want to get another pistol, such as a Glock, and you like the shorter slide but the longer grip, the Glock 19X is the way to go. I love it. It's awesome. Most recent edition, this is also a metal BB version. It is the Sig-Air P365. I wanted it because I saw it at Fleet Farm, and I was like, this is awesome. So I got it for Christmas. I shot it in my basement, and it did not go so well. There were some really weird feeding issues and stuff, which I think has something to do with the magazine, because it is incredible the technology that they used to somehow make a full-on magazine, like not even a stick mag, in such a tiny gun, and still hold like 14 or 15 BBs. So I think there's definitely an issue there, because, funny story, one day I was just goofing around with it at my desk, just try firing it a couple times, here and there. Just goofing around with it, checking it out, like I do with any other thing, and dry fire it. Guess what comes out of the barrel? A BB. Out of nowhere. I have no clue where it came from. I had cleared the barrel when I was done. I had checked it. It's really hard to check, too, because they just put this giant black bar, or this black block in there, so you can't see if you have a BB in the chamber. But you can only check if you have one in the mag. So it's super hard to see. And I checked as best I could in as much light as I could, and there was nothing there. And then I hadn't loaded it at all, and I shot it, and a BB just popped out. So I'm yet to do a review of this. I also want to do a review of the 1911. I think I said that already. I might not have, though. So yeah, this is of questionable quality. That is for sure. So yeah. But I'm getting closer and closer to the legal age of owning firearms, so I'm thinking about like concealed carry and home defense and a 5.56 rifle or a 7.62 rifle. I'm thinking about stuff like that, and it's really hard right now, especially when considering prices, because everything is overpriced now. So, which kind of sucks for people getting into who want to get into the firearms industry, now is not the time to do it, unfortunately. So, that is my airsoft pistol collection. I hope you enjoyed the video. Appreciate you for watching, and I will see you next time.